some young broke dude.
Rich people hate taxes, so I propose we rebrand the wealth tax and instead call it dues or membership fee. And then when someone pays over $1 billion in taxes, we send them a shiny black card that says government recognized billionaire. This will work. My daughter lives in Nashville and wore her mask to buy groceries. Guy yells at her, liberal pussy. Backstory, she nearly died of H1N1. She was in the ICU for a week, on a ventilator for 3 days. She cannot get COVID. The ignorance and hatred is so painful. She's trying to survive.
I just found out what rail me means. I thought it meant I'll hit you with a train. I've been going around telling people shut up or I'll rail you. No, I hate all of you. Stop liking this.
This guy found a tattoo on his newly adopted dog and decided to get the same tattoo only to discover afterwards that it means been neutered.
Could Trump catching COVID-19 technically be viewed as an assassination attempt on our president by the Chinese? No, Trump catching COVID after science shows you how to avoid it should be viewed as a suicide attempt by our president.
Everyone who open carries thinks they look badass when in reality they look like the sheriff of a Cracker Barrel. A plant that looks like the Cookie Monster.
The second one really does.
It's an edit. The first one's the real thing. Sorry, my friend. R/whoosh.
If I accidentally go into the wrong patient hospital room and give them the wrong medicine and kill them, I will lose my job, my nursing license, and I'm going to jail. What is the difference with a police officer making that mistake? Can somebody tell me the difference? Breastfeeding your child is rape. There are other ways to feed your child, even with breast milk. It's called a bottle. If you force your child to suck your nipples, you are molesting your child. Making an infant suck on your breasts is a sexual act and you should be in prison for child molestation. If you feel like God called you to go on mission trips to Africa but not to speak out on the murder of black people by cops here in America, then maybe it was more about the vacation for you. So a client made his wife sign a prenup 2 years ago. He insisted and shouted up and down so she agreed. Now they're getting a divorce and we're finding out she's like 7 times richer than him. He's trying to break the terms and divide the assets. It burned when I pee and that's how I know this pussy hot.
Hopefully you're gonna realize that something's wrong. You telling me this shit doesn't look fake as fuck? Rumor has it that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin agreed to fake the moon landing, but to make the footage look as authentic as possible, they urged NASA to film it on location, and NASA agreed. So true, King.
So ABC News has suggested that parents put something important in the backseat to help them not forget their kids in the car. Put something important in the backseat. Something important.
Why does Amazon tell me only 2 left in stock? Order soon? You order soon. You are the store.
I pay $2,000 a month in rent for my family's home. I made every payment on time during COVID. A mistake made either by me or the payment system, I really don't know, caused me to underpay my rent this month by $2.51. I just received a letter from my rental company threatening eviction unless I pay my balance immediately. My property management company is threatening to kick me and my family out of my home for 0.01% of my rent, but I still have to wait 2 weeks for them to fix the sink.
So you can pay $6,445,883 on a commercial for starving kids, but you can't feed them?
I wonder this all the goddamn time.
Oh shit.
It's even worse when you realize that since those videos paint Africa as a wasteland riddled with disease, it affects the tourism and trade here. They could help the economy of every country in Africa in the long run by not perpetuating that image and getting to work on the people starving people in their own backyard.
Reblogging this twice because it's fucking important.
Wear a mask.
Might as well carry a purse with that mask, Joe. Fellas, is it gay to survive a pandemic?
With COVID in the US, people are quick to bring up that we have 5% of the world population and 20% of the deaths, but they leave out that we also have like 80% of the dumbest people who have ever lived.
2 Maine police officers who allegedly beat porcupines to death with their batons while on duty have been fired.
Good to know that porcupine justice in this country has finally been achieved. Next comes pigeon justice, maybe raccoon justice, and if we have time, justice for black people. But you know, that last one's a bit of a long shot.
2000, your parents telling you not to believe everything you read on the internet?
2020. Your parents believing every post they see on Facebook. Never let a stranger sit by themselves. You'll be surprised what tales they have to tell.
Bro, this is your grandma. We go to church together. Come on.
I don't approve of tattoos. Mainly it is written in the Christian Bible not to mark your body. I love you, Dwayne, but this is the only thing I do not approve of. It is your choice, of course. Loving the Rock.
It also says not to pierce your ears or get a divorce, but one click on your profile shows you obviously pick and choose which parts of the Bible fit your agenda.
Got a friend of my sister that came across this solid glass piece. Since she can't figure it out, she reached out to me, and now I'm reaching out to all of you, hoping to get an idea of what it is. Only thing coming to mind is either a bottle stopper for a decanter, or possibly a chess piece. 4.5 inches tall, 1.5 diameter at fat part, and 1.75 at base. No significant scratches anywhere, does look to have had reflective gold coating on it.
My dad and I went to a restaurant and the waiter pointed at the QR code on the wall and said, "That's our menu," and left. And my dad looked at it really close and said, "Is this some kind of joke?" My son asked me, "Where does poo come from?" I was a little uncomfortable but gave him an honest explanation. He looked a little perplexed and stared at me in stunned silence for a few seconds and asked, "And Tigger?"
Fourth grader suspended for having a BB gun in his bedroom during virtual learning.
Burning an American city to the ground won't bring back George Floyd.
Bombing 5 million innocent Muslims in Iraq and Afghanistan won't bring back the Twin Towers either.
I wanted to post a joke about sodium, but I was like, nah, people won't understand.
Post it anyway. Most people are smarter than you think and will probably understand it.
These huge companies all started from a garage. What's your excuse?
I don't have a garage.
I guess we should all just wear masks forever so the death rate in the world can go to 0 and we can all live forever.
No English word has double OO except the word food. Prove me wrong.
This is proof that preschool education is important in childhood and that choosing the right books and tools to learn is more important than Nollywood. For now, get a stool, go back to the classroom and learn some coordination. Don't be a hooligan.
It is with great sadness my son Bill died of the coronavirus at the age of 39. Get well soon, Bill. He will not. He is dead. God bless. My dumbass didn't know drive-through cinemas play through your car radio. I thought they just played it hella loud and your window has to be open. Ah! Wow. The fact that Blue Ivy's face is literally half of her mother's and half of her father's is amazing.
Whoa, almost as if they're her parents or something.